good morning to all you lovely teachers out there. My name is Kate and this is Kat. Welcome to Costumes and a Cuppa. We do this every Thursday to give you a preview of some of our costumes, gives you an idea for your shows, forthcoming shows. I know a lot of you have got shows coming up to Christmas, so obviously hopefully you're all sorted. But anybody that's got shows coming up in the spring, then you may be really interested in this new collection that we're going to show you this morning.
Yes. So we had a very exciting evening on Friday last week. We had our first ever spotlight event, which was held in-house for some of our local customers in and around Devon. And we launched our new collection. So it was a really exciting evening. We got to meet lots of faces, people that have been with us since the day one,
Yes.
and people that have kind of got newer schools. So some new faces in there as well. It was so lovely to see everybody, and thank you so much for coming along. And yeah, we launched the new collection. So here's a little sneak peek of what the evening looked like. It was just a lot of fun, wasn't it?
It was. It's lovely to meet our customers in person.
Yes.
I know a lot of people obviously order on the web now, so we don't get to chat to them. So to have them here on the premises was great. It was a really nice evening, a fun evening, wasn't it? Yes,
definitely.
Lots of fizz and yes, it was really nice. We had a lovely time. Well, I'm going to start off this morning with our first one, which, as you can see, is this beautiful tutu. I don't know if you can see, it's got, the top layer has got like a gold thread running through it, which under your stage lighting is just going to be perfect. Really pretty. It's got a bodice, as you can see. The bodice has got the gold streaks coming through it again with that lovely lattice work. I think nice for your older students.
Definitely.
This one that Kat's got in her hand, that one matches perfectly. So if you've got two groups and you wanted them to wear something different, you know, maybe your seniors and your other group, then obviously you could pair those two together. Same fabrics.
Say exactly the same fabric.
It is.
So they work really well together, and sometimes it's quite nice to have the pancake vibe and then the romantic vibe.
Yeah, super. I mean, it is. It's exactly the same velour green there. It's a real deep bottle green. I don't know if that shows over the screen, but it's quite a rich colour. So if you were doing jewels or something, that would be lovely.
Yeah, beautiful.
Super.
Going on to this gorgeous burnt orange tutu. So again, it's kind of a bell shape, so it's not a sticky out kind of pancake platter style. It's a little bit more relaxed. So you get a nice little bit of movement. So if you're doing any little jumps and things with your younger students, they're going to really kind of pop. On the back, you've got two straps that go over to the back, and they're adjustable. We always say how much we love adjustable straps, just because they're fantastic for sizing. You've got that little bit of security. Oh, Nicole, have we got a message?
We do. It is from the lovely Helen Hell. She wants to know, are the two colours different on those two there, or is it just the lighting?
No,
I think it's just the lighting. It might be that this one is slightly more dense, so it's coming up slightly darker on the screen, but they are the identical fabric, so they are both.
I think what it is as well, Kat, is I think the net on that is a slightly, I don't know if it's underneath, if it's a slightly different colour, because this is a brilliant white and that one is more of a gold, isn't it? So
yeah,
so it could be that, but the actual bodice,
yes,
that is exactly the same colour.
Yeah.
Hi, Helen.
Hello, Helen.
Nice to see you.
We've also got a morning from Lynn Thorne.
Oh,
good
hi,
morning,
Lynn.
So we've got this gorgeous burnt orange. This gives me autumnal.
Yeah,
this
super.
Autumn leaves, colours of the wind from Pocahontas, that kind of feel. The top layer is a kind of soft champagne sort of shade of net, and then you've got the white underneath as well. So you've got, I love it when we do two-tone nets because they just add a little bit of interest.
And it's a really nice soft net, isn't it, on the top there? And it's got a sheen. I don't know, is it like a, it's got a sheen to it. I don't know if that shows over. It has like a metallic. When you move it, it actually catches on the light. Yeah. So again, under the stage lighting, that's going to be super. So fabulous. Now going for a bit of a country feel, but again, I think this would be super. With a little hat. I mean, we sell these straw hats and they come with different colour ribbons. So you might get yellow, green or whatever, but you could just replace the ribbon just to match the costume. I think that would be super for Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Yeah.
Any of those where you've got little girls. Mary Poppins for the children. in the garden. You know, it's a really super little costume.
Definitely.
Apron is detachable, so if you wanted to take that off, you can do. So, and again, that's great, because I think these aprons, sometimes you can use them over something else.
Definitely.
Pretty lace trim on the sleeves. And Kat was thinking of Cinderella.
I was.
So she said, pick up a broom. So there you go. So maybe it's very pretty Cinderella.
Yes.
But actually, you know, that would work
Yeah.
If you were doing a Cinderella.
Definitely. If you want like a
theme.
village sort of setup to the story, that would work really nicely.
Yeah, pretty little dress.
Oh, yes.
Good morning, Laura.
Good morning, Laura.
Lots of people joining us today. That's what we like.
Next up, we have something that is going into our themed section, and to me, this just screams South Pacific. So something where you've got a beach, something maybe in the 50s, summer by the seaside. We know those are quite popular. If you're doing kind of through the ages, this would work really well for a little bit of a different kind of theme to a 50s. It's this gorgeous aqua blue, so it's really striking on stage, and then you've got the contrast of the white as well. The bodice is just lycra, so it's just singing that colour, and then you've got a 3-layered skirt. The top one has a little bit of sparkle in it, so it's nice and subtle. Then the second layer, a little bit longer, it's a little bit of a darker blue, and then the final bottom layer is darker again, so you've got that kind of ombre effect on the skirt. Then on the back, it's a halterneck sort of style with a clip at the back, and then you've got 2 spaghetti straps again with the adjustables, so great for sizing, and then the stripe going down the back there as well. We do sell little bubbles in ice cream cones. Let me pop my hand behind there so you can see they come in lots of different colours, so if you wanted to add a little bit of a fun kind of unexpected surprise to your dance, you could have them with little ice creams, and then they can blow some bubbles.
Yeah,
and I just think that's gorgeous for the younger
you were
ones.
going to say Willy Wonka and the sweet sort of idea. I mean, it would work.
Definitely.
It would work with lots of things, that one. Yeah. Next one is a very pretty fairy. We think it's a fairy anyway.
Yeah.
All flowers in the garden. It's got little flower trim on there. I don't know if you can see that. Tiny little flowers around the top layer of the net with a ribbon going through it, which is matched on the waistband there. That is actually detachable, is it? No, it's actually fixed at the front. And it ties round at the back. Gives you that pretty little bow. Lovely little sleeve over there. And adjustable straps again, as we said. It's like a mint green. I don't know if it always shows perfectly the colour over the screen there. I think it's got about 4 or 5 layers. And a little leotard base, obviously, underneath.
There's a lot of detail in that one.
Lot of detail in that one.
So you could pop with that. We do these fantastic wing and wand sets. So you could pick out the pink there.
Yeah, it's perfect,
add
actually.
a little pink.
That's a real perfect match.
Yeah.
It's a perfect match. Look, if I turn that round.
Gorgeous. You can see lots of little ones.
Yeah, super.
Dancing around in those.
Enchanted
gorgeous.
garden theme. Yes. Very nice.
Onto lilac, which is one of the colours that we get asked for a lot. It just looks so beautiful on stage, doesn't it, lilac? So on this one, it's got a lovely kind of simplicity to it. So the bodice is just a gorgeous lace overlay on top of a lycra leotard. As you can see, it kind of goes all the way up to the top, and then on the back, you've just got a small V cut out. So you just get that little pop of the lace on there. Adjustable straps again, and then in the skirt you've got the 2-tone net, so underneath it's white and then on the top it's lilac, and it's really going to give that kind of Giselle weightlessness.
Is that an air? Is that?
It also comes with
armbands.
Armbands. Yeah. So again, you've got. It does give me Giselle. If it was white,
that for you.
It would have that Giselle, but I quite like that it's got the lilac pop. So you're thinking weightless, thinking lots of beautiful jumps, thinking point, it's going to make those legs look gorgeously long and just add that kind of...
And lilac is a really pretty colour. It tends to suit most colourways.
It does.
I think sometimes when you're buying costumes, if you've got girls with different colour hair, it's finding a colour that suits them all, and actually the lilac is really pretty.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, now for a bit of glitz and glamour. Yes. If you can see that one. We've got 1, 2, 3 overlays there. The middle one has got like a spot on it. All 3 layers with the sequin trim. We think this one would be lovely for a tap. But you could use this for anything. I mean, if you were doing maybe an American, we've got some maracas here. So again, we do get asked if you're doing something sort of with the little ones, that would, well, if you could stand the maracas, I was going to say that might drive you mad. But actually the maracas do go something like that. If you were doing a nice sort of American sort of themed, that would go super with that.
A little bit of Let's Get Loud by Jennifer Lopez.
And it's got this foil on here again, which actually picks up under the stage lighting at the back again. So that's really going to sparkle.
It's just super fun, isn't it? You can see high energy, you can see lots of jumping around.
Yeah, no sparkle on that one, so you're not going to get any glitter drop on that one. But it's got this foil, which again is very reflective, so that's going to show up super on stage.
Gorgeous. Then, taking a little bit of a fussy turn, we've got this gorgeous leotard that's fringed. So it is a leotard line, so it's got that higher leg. Beautiful for your older ones to really show off their lines and really get some length to their legs. It's a metallic foil leotard, so you've got the sparkle that will shimmer underneath the lights. Then on the back, it's a spaghetti strap, and you've got a little scoop. It's not too low, so it will... You might just get a little bit of bra at the top of this one, but if it was a nude or a see-through line, it would still kind of go on there and not obstruct that at all. Then you've got the two lines popping over this side and the white fringe. So you've got 3 layers of fringe. You're really going to get a lot of movement out of this one. It's really going to go. And it gives me Hot Honey Rag from the end of Chicago. So you could do...
And I would say it's double lined as well on the front. That's what I was just checking. So I know sometimes people are put off with white, especially for your seniors, but it is double lined on that one. So you've got a bit of coverage on the front there.
So you could do a little bowler. You could do a cane, and I think Chicago, you could start them with a coat over the top and go into that, and it would just be perfect.
And black and white again. We love black and white on stage. It's really, it's neat. I was going to say, it does. It's great. I do love black and white. Okay. Right, I'm on to my last one, which is a real wow. As you can see, there's lots of glitter there with this one. It's got a lycra base. Let me just see if it's shorts or a leotard. Yeah, it's a leotard underneath. As you can see, there's all that beautiful Aztec detail on the front there, which you can see has got lots and lots of sparkle. Top skirt has actually got the tiny little sequins in there. So I don't know if you can see that if I move it. You've got lots of glitter there. You were saying about the new
Hercules that's going on to the West End, so you could do like the Greek chorus from the beginning with the bless my soul. That would just work perfectly for your seniors if you've got that sort of theme and you're looking for something for your older ones. It hints to the theme without being a themed Hercules costume.
Yeah, and that zigzag effect at the front, it's all bronze colours. You've got gold and silver and the black there. Yeah. But you could use this for lots of things.
Queen of the Night from Bodyguard. It's
I was just going to say that. I was just going to say that. I could just see that in something like that. That's super.
Yeah, it's got a lot of sparkle.
And although it's black, I mean, you think, black, but actually on stage, something like that's really going to pop.
Yeah, definitely.
Put it away from me because I'm in black. Super.
Then, last one for today. So we've got these gorgeous little twee, again, very similar to the flowery one that we showed you back towards the beginning, but we've also brought them in a gorgeous check. So I've got the pink here, and then we're going to bring the blue up onto the screen. So Dorothy, Wizard of Oz. We've gone a bit wicked mad in the office over the last week. I know this one isn't wicked, but linking to Wizard of Oz. You could pop a pair of red ballet shoes, red character shoes on with that one and do a lovely character dance, kind of Wizard of Oz inspired. With the pink, you've got, as we said, that kind of country bumpkin feel, out in the garden, anything that's got that country feel, so maybe something from Oklahoma.
Yeah, and again, detachable apron, so you can see if you don't want the apron, you can take that off.
Take that off.
It's got the net skirt attached, which is super. We love this costume. We did it a while ago, and lots of people who keep their costumes and they want to add to their collection, they were really disappointed that we dropped this. So we brought it back. So, if you've already got a set, you want to add some more, then obviously, they'll be in stock in, January.
Yes,
January.
everything's coming into stock in January. They will be up on the website soon to pre-order, so make sure you're keeping your eyes peeled so that you can be the first to grab them. We do also do these lovely parasols, so again, if you want that kind of twee,
country look,
cute
lovely
feel, you can always add that, and it adds that little bit of
or
character.
even country. I mean, I know people have bought them in the past and added a cowboy hat. So you can have,
so
if
many
you're doing
options.
something from Oklahoma or something like that, it's a super little costume.
Definitely. So that is your first taster of our 2025 January collection. We will have more for you next week, which is super exciting. Just a reminder, for every comment that you put onto our Facebook Live videos, you will be entered into a prize draw. That is coming up. We're going to do the draw on the last session before Christmas, so you've only got a couple of weeks to get yourselves entered, and you will be winning a free mystery costume box. So make sure you comment and pop in there. As Kate said at the beginning, if you've got shows coming up, if you want to see more of the collection ready for your spring shows, make sure you get in touch, book in for a showroom visit. We do them virtually, we do them in person, and we can costume your entire show in just a couple of hours. So it really is worth getting booked in and doing that one.
And all of those teachers out there who've got shows in the next few weeks,
Yes.
I know one of my customers got a show this weekend, so we want to say good luck. And we do hope that everything goes well. I know it can get quite stressful a few days before the shows, but I know quite a few of you got shows this weekend, so we just want to say good luck and hope everything goes well for you.
Absolutely. We'll see you next week. Have a wonderful week, everybody.
Thanks for joining us. Bye.
Goodbye.